everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today I'm going to be doing 3 eyeshadow tutorials and they're all about making your older, possibly sagging, crepey skin, hooded eyes look more open and awake. I have 3 different variations. One is more of a day look, one's kind of a medium look, and one is more of like a party look. Alright, and I have done all 3 using the Balm Nude Tude palette. Okay, this is the palette I'm going to be using. I got this maybe, I don't know, I want to say 9 months ago. I bought it from Hot Look. It is adorable. Their packaging is great. They have cute names for all the shadows. This was highly recommended last year by Emily Noel, and I think that she had done a review of all the eyeshadow palettes that she had, and this one was her #1 favorite. So I was like, oh my gosh, if it's her favorite, you know, I have to get it. But I gotta say, it has not been my favorite, and I've owned it for 9 months, and I really struggle to use this thing. The problem for me is that it has a lot of shimmer and a lot of sparkle. So out of the, let's see, 12 colors in here, I think only 3 of them are matte. And you know, for older skin and older eyes, I think that the matte shadows are the way to go. Now the shimmer ones are fine if you like a little bit of shimmer. I like to keep it below the crease just because my eyelid skin is, like I said, sagging and crepey, and I feel like anything shiny above the crease really accentuates everything that is wrong with my eyelids at this point in my life. The other thing about it is there is a ton of fallout with these, so make sure that if you are using this palette that you shake your brush off really, really well, because you will have makeup down here on your cheeks, or wait to do your foundation until after you've done it so that you can really use a makeup remover wipe and get all the makeup off of your cheeks and then put on your foundation. I'm not encouraging people to run out and buy this. I just feel like I need to say that. A lot of the colors are very dark as well. For a special occasion, I think this is nice. It's got a lot of variety. It's just the quality of my eyelids. But if you're like me and you also bought it and you're looking for ways to wear it, we will at least get some use out of this thing, right? If your eyelids are worse than mine or better than mine, you know, you can still give eyeshadow a try, and I encourage everyone, even if you have given up kind of on eyeshadow, to maybe try again, because, okay, one eye is done, and hopefully you've noticed that one of my eyes looks much bigger and more wide open and more awake and just, you know, in general, nicer than the other one. And hopefully you're thinking it's this one. If you're not, uh-oh, I've done something wrong. Because this is the eye with no eye makeup. And I feel like my eyes are fine without makeup, but at 51, I think I just look so much better with it. So here's all 3 completed looks with the time that each one starts. So if you only want to watch one, you can go to that time on the video and go ahead and start there. But if you want to watch all 3, feel free to just start here and stay with me all the way through. Okay, so let's get started with the first look. Today I'm going to use the NYX eyeshadow base in white. You know, I just dip my finger in there. It's kind of deep. If you have nails, you might want to use a flat brush. And then just pop it on your eyelid. Now where this is white, you want to start below the crease and then just blend it up. Now I'm not going to put this one all the way up to my eyebrow. I did with a couple of the other ones where I was putting shadow all the way up there. I'm just going to use this nice flat brush. This is the concealer brush from my IT Cosmetics brush set. It's the No Tug Heavenly Luxe brush set. If you're interested in that, I can put the link below. And you're just going to go with it a little bit above the crease, but not all the way up to the eyebrow. And just blend that in. Okay. And that actually, I really like. I kind of like it on its own. I might start using this more. I am taking now this big fluffy brush. This is also from the IT No Tug Heavenly Luxe brush collection. So for this one, I'm going to use this one here, which is Stubborn. It is the pink that has less shimmer to it, but it does still have a little bit of a pearly shimmer. Shake your brush off really well. And then you're just going to put this on the lid and then up above the crease, but not all the way to the eyebrow. If you have sagging, crepey skin and the brush does tug, it helps to kind of reach up and over your head and just lift up your eyebrow ever so slightly, just so that your skin isn't causing wrinkles, and then the brush skips across. That's it. That's all we're doing with the pink. This one is from, I think, my Costco set. This is a very small angled brush. It's not a push brush, which are flat and stiff, a little bit of fluff to it. So that's the brush I'm going to be using, and we're going to put that into Sultry, which is this spawny brown right here. Okay, now where it's angled, you're just going to tip the flat end and just pat it in there to pick up the color, and then again, shake it off really well. All right, now for this one, we're just going to, again, lift up your eyebrow a little bit. You're going to follow from about a third of the way out the edge of your lash line to the corner of your eye, and then just give it a little flick up. And then you're just going to pat back in, again, about a third of the way at the crease. And then angle it this way, and then just follow that little flick. And just fill in. I got a little more there than I wanted. Just fill in there. Okay, and that's it. All right, now if you have a nice crease blending brush, this is a Sonia Kashuk crease brush, one of my very all-time favorites. All right, and then you're just going to push the brown that's next to your eyelashes across, give that a little flick up and out, and then just pull that crease color across all the way down into the corner of your eye, following kind of the natural curve of the crease. And then you're just going to blend it a little bit above, but this is not a look where we want a lot of eyeshadow up here. This is going to be a really soft, subtle, natural look with just a little bit of darkness out here at the outer corner. Next, I'm going to put on the eyeliner because I like to make a little baby wing with eyeliner. Oh, I meant to zoom in to do this. Sorry. Is that better? Can you see better now? Sorry, I meant to do that before. All right, so this is the NYX Wonder Pencil. All right, and I'm going to use this to do the tight lining on the lower lid, just to brighten that up a little bit. Then the eyeliner that I'm going to be using is this Sonia Kashuk liner, and it is in Iced Coffee. I love this color. Since these are mainly brownish looks, I've used this brown for all three looks, but especially on the last more party one, you could switch that up to a gray or a black, no problem. Okay, so you're just going to do the entire lower rim and upper rim above the lash line. With the second look, I was kind of in a rush yesterday. I had an appointment like 45 minutes away because my daughter's car died last week, and here it is, you know, a week before Christmas, and we ended up having to buy the kids a car. You know, very unexpected. Ugh. So I had to run up to the dealership to pay for the car, and the day before, when I was doing the party look, I ran up to the dealership, 45-minute drive, and I forgot the checkbook. So I had to leave and go back the next day. So both days I was kind of rushed. I hope they came out okay. Sorry for all this blah, but you know what the heck. It was on my mind. I've been a little stressed out because it's, you know, a couple days before Christmas. Got a lot of extra stuff to do. But I also wanted to do these eyeshadow looks. All right, and at the side, we're just going to take the pencil and give it a little flick up so it makes a little wing. All right, and the reason we're doing this now, because I'm going to go back in with a little more of the eyeshadow, and that's kind of the defining line of where we're going to go with it. We're not going to go below there. So that gives us a little template. Okay, now just to give that corner a little more definition, right above where we put that eyeliner, I'm just going to go back in with the same color. Which one was it? This one, Sultry. And just a tiny little tap. Again, shake it off. And you're just going to go into the corner with it angled up and out by the lashes. And if you want, you can put a little bit underneath just to kind of blend that all together. Alright, and then again with that Sonia Kashuk brush, just going to blend that across. And that's it. 2 colors, easy peasy. Now we're not done yet, of course, because we didn't do the mascara and the eyebrows. I am using my little heated eyelash curler. This is Salon Perfect, and it was $5 at Walmart. I thought, oh my gosh, if this thing actually works, it will make my life complete. And I gotta say, I love it. Oh, but I think my battery's dying. I left it on between doing that eye and this eye while I'm talking, and so it doesn't feel very, oh, it does feel hot. But the light is flickering on and off, so I think I have to change the battery. But the mascara that I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara. And I bought this because everyone was talking about it and I wanted to do a review, but I gotta tell you, I do not like it. But I'm using it anyway because I bought it, I have it, I gotta use it up. It's not that bad. If you love it, there's probably a reason that you love it. I think the wand's pretty cool. Alright, and the last thing is the eyebrows today. I'm going to use, I grabbed this one, I got the heated eyelash curler. This is Salon Perfect Brow Gel, and it's just in a nice kind of medium brown color. I really like the idea of the brow gel. I was hoping that it would help my eyebrows to stay in place a little bit better, you know? And I like these that you just kind of brush it on the actual hairs rather than coloring in kind of your skin underneath. I think you get a little bit more of a natural look with this. This eyebrow I combed up and this one I combed down, so you gotta have your eyebrows match. So just go across the top and comb it over. Do a little comb over after. Maybe you could give this to your husband if he has a bald spot. He could do his comb over with it. There we go. Alright, so now the brows are done and the look is done. Alright, look number 2 I am calling the Brown Baby Wing. Now this one is all about elongating your eye out to the side. This time I'm going to be using Snobby, the yellow color, Sultry, the kind of fawny brown, Sophisticated, and Sleek, which is kind of like a brownish black. You know my favorite primer is my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, so that's what I'm going to be using again today. I have a flat concealer brush, same as in the other look, the IT Cosmetics flat concealer brush. Like I said before, you can use your fingers for this. It goes on really well either way. So you're going to put this all the way up to your eyebrow because we're not going to really do any eyeshadow kind of up here today. This is all going to be kind of concentrated down here, a little bit above the crease, and then out to the side. So you want to put your primer kind of out and elongate it, pull it out to the side. Now if you have a severely hooded eye that droops, you may have to lift this up a little bit to pull that out. Let's dip into Snobby, which is the yellow color here. And I'm just going to go over my actual eyelid. I'm not going up into the crease because this has a little bit of shimmer and I'm trying to avoid the shimmer above the crease today, pretty much. But you know, a lot of these have shimmer. I'm trying to stick with the more subtle shimmer ones today. You can put it in the inner corner to warm that up and brighten it a little bit. And just come right across the eyelid and pull that out a little bit. I'm going to use this Japanese brush. I'm going to take the Sultry. Oops. And with all of these, to get the tiniest little bit of eyeshadow on there, you're just going to dip in the tip of your brush, all right? A lot of times, you know, I'll roll it in there if I'm using a lighter color, but on me, these come out pretty dark and very pigmented. So I'm just going to dip the tip of the brush ever so lightly in there, shake it off, and you're going to follow along the lash line from about a half to a third of the way in, and you're just going to flick it out and up sort of towards your eyebrow. I'm going to start out subtle because it's easy to get too much on there. You don't want anything to go down here. What is that, an eyelash? Or, yeah, this has a lot of fallout, so it's kind of annoying. So yeah, you don't want to end up with a round blob down here. But if you do, it's okay. We will fix it. So just have at it. Pull that up to the side and just make a nice little point over there. Okay. And then drag that across above the crease. You might need to hold your eyebrow up a little bit more. And then just close your eye down so you can make sure that it's visible a little bit above the crease, but not a whole heck of a lot. Okay, and just pat that in there. So we're going to use another very small pointed brush. This is my Buxom crease brush, and we're going to go in and take the Seductive, again using just the tip of the brush so that you get a little bit. Shake it off. Oh, sorry. I need to run my car for 20 minutes because it's so cold out this morning. So I went outside just before I started this to start up my car, and now my nose is running and my eyes are watering. So I should have just done this before. All right, so you're going to go over basically the same areas that you just put on the lighter brown. So you're going to start again at the right above the lashes and pull that out and up. And wait a minute, did I take Seductive? I took the wrong one. I'm sorry. It's Sophisticated. It's supposed to be this one up here. That's what happens when you take the time to go start your car in between. You forget what colors you're using. All right, so the Sophisticated it is. I'm like, wow, this looks really brown and this looks more grayish. So you could do it either way. They both come out looking okay. It's fine. All right, so let me put that on so that my eyelids match. Now you're not going to take this one quite out as far as you did with the lighter brown. And then again, you're just going to pull it a little bit about halfway across right above the crease. Okay, and I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of fallout going on here. I'm getting all these smudges, and we are going to fix that all up, so have no fear. Oh my god, I am a mess. Hold on a sec. This is why I never use this palette. Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I'm bothering to do a tutorial with it. So you just flick it away, and flick it away a little more. Kind of get under it and flick it off so that it doesn't mark your skin. Whenever you're using this palette, I recommend putting it on first, then you can wash your face, then putting your makeup on over. I put my makeup on already, so I am kind of stuck. Where was I? I think I was about to blend this out. So again, the Sonia Kashuk crease brush, and I'm just going to take that and give that a swipe, and then just blend this gently across and out. And everything should be out and slightly angled up towards the eyebrow. And then we're just going to blend that. Because this one, what you want it to be is nice and subtle in here. So a very subtle gradation out to darkness at the outer corner. Here it is, this very small angled brush. And we're just going to dip into the darkest color, the Sleek, down here. And again, just the tiniest bit is all you want, so just 2 little taps, shake it off good. Because with the fallout, the darker it is, the worse it is. All right, and now again, you're just going to do the same thing right along the outer lash line and just dab it in there ever so lightly. And again, up. To create that little baby wing there. Okay? And then everything else, we're just going to blend that. And to blend that, don't pull across. You're just going to take it and flick it out. And a little bit across on the eyelid, and just flick that right out. Now, if you ended up with it going instead of up, a big glob of it down here, here is how you fix that. If you have a makeup removing towelette of some sort, or I have these tiny little Almay ones, you can take one of these pads, you just fold it in half so that you have a nice straight line. I learned this from Wayne Goss. He is a magician. And you just make the angle that you want from the corner of your eye, and you just press it on there and rub, and then it'll make your angle just perfect. So let me try it on this eye. Okay. And then you can go ahead with your blending brush, because now it has a nice harsh line where you removed everything below there, and just blend it out a tiny bit so it's not quite so defined. All right, so now we're going to move on to eyeliner. This is Sonia Kashuk in Iced Coffee again. We're going to do a full lining of the lower and the upper lashes. So I'm just going to line this. Sorry, I cannot see, as you know. You're going to turn your pencil this way, and you're going to start right where you started with the eyeshadow. roll that across. And then when you get to your outer corner, you're just going to flick that up so it follows the line on the outside of the eyeshadow, and then you're going to fill it in right in between. Okay, and then you're going to go take it all the way across. Now all we need is mascara and some curled lashes. Again, I have my heated eyelash curler. It's the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara. And you want to pull your mascara out to the side so that your lashes go kind of in the same direction as the baby wing. And just to hit the brows with a little eyebrow pencil. And you're done. And here's the final look. So I wanted to keep this short, so let's get started. The first product I'm going to use is MAC Paint Pot, but instead of Painterly today, I'm going to use a brand new color that I just picked up, and it's called Camel Coat. And I'm only going to put it above the crease, and just put it right up here above the crease. You can do this with your fingers. I'm going to use a brush. I really like how this goes on with this particular brush. Now you're going to put it from the crease right up to about an 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch below your eyebrow. So you're going to leave the skin right below your eyebrow naked, so that kind of makes a nice little highlight on its own up there, and this will create the shadow to disguise the hood coming forward. And bring it a little bit down onto the outer corner of the lid, because that is where our darker contouring shadows are going to go. Here is my color tattoo. This is in Barely Branded. Very pretty, very shimmery. So that's why I'm keeping this down just on the lid. All right, so you're going to start sort of at the inner corner, because that's where you want it to be nice and bright. All right, now the 3 colors we're going to use from the palette are Stubborn, then the next one over, Selfish, which is kind of a taupey gray with a little shimmer to it, and then we're going to use Sexy over here, which is a dark maroon. So I'm going to take this nice big soft fluffy brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of the Stubborn, and that is going to go on my eyelid, kind of right over the color tattoo. I wish my hair wasn't in the way. So just going to pop that right on there. And actually, I think I did this all the way up, right underneath my eyebrows. All right, the next brush I'm going to use is Japanesque 232 brush. It's a crease brush that's got a nice little point there, and I'm going to go into Selfish. Just roll that in there a little bit, shake it off. And then for this one, I'm going to start at an angle on the outer lid and just pat it on there, just like that. And then go up into the crease, turn your brush, and then come across, just in little patting motions. And this shouldn't go on super dark at first. You will have the opportunity to build it up, but you don't want to start with anything that's too big and dark. We're trying to keep this kind of on the small side, and so it doesn't take up the entire eyelid. So just pop a little more on there. And pat it across. For a blending brush, I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk crease brush and just blend it in circular motions, kind of up and over, across the lid and into the crease. This is a buxom crease brush, and with that I'm going to go into the maroon, our maroon color here, which is Sexy. Just dip it in there a little bit, shake it off. And then you're just going to put this in pretty much the same places that you just did the Stubborn. And just do little, very small patting motions. Because with crepey eyelid skin that's older, if you drag your brushes across, unless they're super soft and fluffy, you know, when you drag it creates creases in there. And when you've got creases created, then they stay and you can't get your eyeshadow smooth no matter what you do. The other option is to pull up gently on the outer corner of your brow just to make sure you get that right in the crease. Okay, so you're just kind of creating that little outer V there. All right, now we're going to go back to the Sonia Kashuk blending brush. And again, just blend that across and up a little bit. Now the last thing is to take a tiny little flat brush like this. This is another Sonia Kashuk brush. And you're just going to go back into, what is it called? Selfish. I think I called it Stubborn before, but Selfish is the taupey gray shimmer one. And you're just going to do a little bit underneath the lower lash line and bring that up and kind of tie it in to the shadow up above. Okay? All right, so that's it for the eyeshadow. Now we'll do a little eyeliner, eyebrows, and eyelashes. So for the eyeliner, just to brighten up the inner waterline of the eye, I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Pencil. And then I'm also going to use the Wonder Pencil just to pencil in right beneath my eyebrows to make a little bit more of a highlight right under there. So ever so gently, I'm just going to do kind of a little dotted line with that. And then just smudge it across. So there you have that. All right, now for the eyeliner today, Sonia Kashuk liner in Iced Coffee underneath the lashes. And then we're just going to do it above. You know, and I get comments every once in a while, maybe you shouldn't pull your eye to put your eyeliner on, then it wouldn't be so hooded. I'm like, please. My hoods have been there my entire life, and now they're sagging, and you can't help your skin sagging when you're my age, and you can't get it on there unless you pull it. Otherwise, you end up with a jagged line, and nobody wants a jagged line for eyeliner. So anyway, when you're older, you kind of need to pull your eye out a little, but you know, you don't have to mangle it. Just do it nice and gentle. And then you're just going to kind of bring these two together at the corner. So for curling my lashes, I got this little Salon Perfect heated lash curler. Basically, you just comb it through your lashes, bend them back, and hold. Using a combination of Maybelline Lash Discovery and L'Oreal Butterfly. Yeah, so what really helps is if you tip your head back and sort of look down into your mirror and close your eye about halfway, and then really grab at the base and then just wiggle the mascara up. My heater's still on. Just gonna give them a little more curl because my lashes are very short and so they do not want to curl, but I find that with hooded eyes it really helps to make your eyes look much more open if you do curl your lashes. And here's the Butterfly mascara. There we go, a nice coating of that. And there you have it. All right, and there is the finished eyeshadow look for today. So I hope you like the look. Thanks for watching, and I hope you give it a try. I think the shimmer in small doses can work on even older lids, and so I'm going to keep working with that Nude Tude palette because I think, you know, there's a lot of looks that aren't my normal go-to look, but it's more for a special occasion. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.